10 money facts schools never taught you. Intro. Money. It's the one subject that controls our lives more than almost anything else. And yet, if you think back, how much did school really teach you about it? You learned algebra. You learned the mitochondria is a powerhouse of cell. You learned dates of wars you've already forgotten. But the one subject that determines whether you'll live paycheck to paycheck or build a life of freedom, it was barely mentioned. So today, let's break that silence. These are the 10 money facts schools never taught you, but should have. Fact number 1. Money is a language, and most of us are illiterate. Imagine being dropped into a foreign country where you don't speak the language. Signs, menus, conversations, all meaningless. That's how most people live with money. We use it every day, but we don't understand it. We swipe cards, tap phones, collect paychecks, pay bills, yet we don't really know what money is, where it comes from, or how it flows. Here's the truth. Money is simply an agreement. It has value because we believe it does. The moment you learn that money is a language, you start to realize you can learn it, just like English, Spanish, or Chinese. But if you don't, you remain financially illiterate. And in a world run by money, illiteracy is expensive. Fact number 2. Saving alone won't make you rich. This one hurts, because saving is a golden rule. We were all told, save your money, put it in the bank, play it safe. But here's the problem. Inflation. The price of everything rises faster than your savings account grows. $1 today will not buy the same tomorrow. If you simply save without investing, your money quietly shrinks. Think about your grandparents. Back then, a gallon of gas was less than a quarter. Today, that quarter can't even buy you a stick of gum. That's what inflation does. Schools never taught us that saving is just the first step. Investing is what keeps you ahead. And the earlier you start, the bigger the difference. Fact number 3. Time is more valuable than money. School conditioned us to trade time for money. Work an hour, get paid. Study hard, get a job, earn a salary. Simple, right? But here's the real rule. Time is the one thing you can't get back. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost is gone forever. That's why the wealthy don't just focus on earning money. They focus on buying back their time. They create systems, businesses, investments that pay them whether they're awake, asleep, on vacation, or spending time with family. If you keep trading time for money, your income stops the moment you stop working. But if you flip the script, your money starts working for you. That's when freedom begins. Fact number 4. Debt can be a tool, not just a trap. Schools painted debt as evil. Credit cards? Dangerous. Loans? Bad. And yes, debt can absolutely destroy you if misused. But here's the hidden truth. The wealthy use debt strategically. They borrow money at low interest to invest in things that bring higher returns. They use other people's money to build assets. A credit card buying fast food is a trap. A loan to buy an appreciating rental property is a tool. Same word, debt. 2 very different outcomes. The fact that schools never explain the difference between bad debt and good debt is one of the biggest reasons so many adults drown in financial confusion. Fact number 5. Taxes are your biggest expense, and the rich play a different game. Here's a fact that shocks people. For most households, taxes are their single biggest lifetime expense. Not housing, not food, not cars. Taxes. But did school ever teach you how taxes actually work? How to legally lower them? How the wealthy structure their income so they pay less, while the average worker pays more? Employees earn, then pay taxes, then spend what's left. The wealthy often earn, spend to their businesses, and then pay taxes on what remains. Same economy. 2 completely different rule books. It's not about evading taxes. It's about understanding the system. And the system rewards those who know how to play. Fact number 6. Your job alone won't make you wealthy. From kindergarten on, we were trained to get a good job. But here's the truth. A job, even a great one, rarely makes you wealthy. Why? Because jobs trade time for money, and they cap your income. Your boss decides what your time is worth. Even if you earn 6 figures, your wealth is limited by hours in a day. The people who build wealth almost always do it by creating something beyond themselves. Businesses, investments, intellectual property, assets that generate income without constant effort. Your job can fund your dreams, but it shouldn't be the dream itself. Fact number 7. Schools taught you to avoid failure, but wealthy people chase it. Remember how school worked? Wrong answers were punished. Mistakes dropped your grade. Failure was shameful. But in money, failure is how you learn. Every entrepreneur, every investor, every wealthy person has stories of failures that taught them lessons schools never could. The difference is mindset. Average people avoid failure. Wealthy people study it, adapt, and keep moving. Each failure becomes tuition in the real school of money. Fact number 8. Money buys freedom, not happiness. We've all heard money can't buy happiness. And it's true, you can't swipe a card and purchase joy. But here's what money does buy. Freedom. Freedom to choose where you live. Freedom to say no to a toxic job. Freedom to spend time with loved ones. Freedom to pursue passions. Money doesn't guarantee happiness. But lack of money often guarantees stress, anxiety, and limitation. Understanding this shifts the goal from chasing luxury to chasing freedom. Fact number 9. The system was built to keep you average. This is the hardest pill to swallow. Schools were never designed to make you rich. They were designed to create employees. Workers who follow rules. People who clock in, do as told, and keep the machine running. That's why schools emphasize memorization over creativity. Obedience over independence, stability over risk-taking. But in the real world, wealth comes from breaking out of that system, thinking differently, building differently, refusing to stay average. If you ever felt like school didn't prepare you for real life, it's because it wasn't designed to. Fact number 10, money isn't the end goal, it's a tool. The final fact is this: money is not the finish line. It's a tool that magnifies who you already are. If you're generous, money lets you give more. If you're creative, money gives you space to build. If you're fearful, money can trap you deeper. The goal isn't just to collect money. The goal is to use money to design a life of meaning, to buy back your time, to provide for your family, to contribute to the world in ways you couldn't without it. Money itself is neutral. What you do with it, that's the story of your life. Closing. So there it is. 10 money facts schools never taught you. Money is a language. Saving isn't enough. Time is more valuable than dollars. Debt can be a weapon or a wound. Taxes are the invisible drain. Jobs alone won't make you wealthy. Failure is tuition. Money buys freedom. The system was built to keep you average. And above all, money is only a tool. The difference between those who struggle and those who thrive is intelligence. It isn't luck. It's awareness. Awareness of how the game is played. Awareness of the rules schools never explained. The moment you learn these facts, you see the world differently. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The question is, what will you do with it?